So we're going to talk about poor dental health right now. It's a silent epidemic here in the United States. In fact, more than 1 in 4 adults in this country have untreated tooth decay. That's 25%. Nearly half of all adults aged 30 and older are showing signs of gum disease. So Dr. Becerra from the Gary and Mary West Senior Dental Center is here. She's got some tips how we can keep the choppers in shape. Good to see you, Doctor. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you so much, Logan.
Let's talk about some summer tips. I know the first one is stay in a routine, right? You've got to brush and floss regularly.
Absolutely. Everybody loves summer. Everybody wants to go to the beach. Everybody wants to do all those fun things. But visiting your dentist, flossing, brushing is very important if you want to keep those choppers doing well.
How often should you be brushing your teeth a day?
At least twice a day. If you brush more, 3 times, that's great, but at least twice a day.
In the morning and in the evening?
Well, morning and evening. Remember, when you eat food and there's leftover, bacteria is going to have acid in that mouth, and that's going to cause damage. So the longer you keep it, then the more damage that they can happen.
How important is the flossing? Because I know people just hate to floss. I force myself.
Well, there's food left over between the teeth, so it's as important as brushing. So,
what other tips are there? I understand drinking water kind of throughout the day. That's not only healthy, but that can just kind of rinse the mouth out too.
Absolutely. When you drink water that has fluoride, that's going to give your teeth an opportunity to feel stronger and have a chance to fight those cavities.
Sure.
Eating healthy food, fruits, vegetables, limiting the amount of sugar, whether it's solid or drinks, it's important because that acid again is going to cause some damage.
Sugary drinks are bad, obviously. Candy, things like that. Is one candy better than another? Sometimes I've heard, chocolate's better than, say, like the hard candy that can get stuck in your teeth.
Well, sticky candy, it's going to cause more damage. So just keep that in mind. And if you can help it, then just at least rinse your mouth with water so that you can get rid of that sugar and that acid.
I was telling you earlier that my mother had a friend and she thought she was doing something nice for her child. He would brush his teeth and then she'd give him a little treat at bedtime, a sip or two of apple juice. And, you know, week after week, month after month, it really hurt this poor little boy's teeth, and she didn't know she was doing a bad thing.
Absolutely. That sugar all night round, it's just going to cause that damage. And that bacteria is just going to have all the material they need to cause more damage and reproduce. So rinsing and brushing at night is extremely important.
You've got kind of an emergency dental kit here. What do you have in there, and why should we have one of these?
Well, every dentist knows that the most common kind of trauma that happens throughout the summer is accidents in the pool. And it can happen to any kid, any adult, anyone, because sleeping in the pool is really easy. So it's important to have something like this, have a bag that contains a container, that has a container that you can use, some gauze, some painkillers in case of broken teeth, and a card with your dentist contact information. It's very handy, and sometimes if there's a tooth that has become loose, there's an opportunity to try to save it.
You know, I'm thinking, is it better to have an electric toothbrush versus just a regular toothbrush?
It depends on the dexterity that you have. It depends on your resources. The electric toothbrushes tend to do a lot of good jobs, so if you can afford one.
Tell me briefly about the Gary and Mary West Senior Center, because I know you're very passionate about helping seniors.
Thank you for that. We are a community dental clinic. We're a new model of care. We're trying to do something really good for the community. We have a fundraising going on right now. So if anyone in the audience wants to help, give those seniors, low-income seniors, an opportunity to have an opportunity to smile, be free of pain and infection, visit our webpage, seniordentalcenter.org. Again, seniordentalcenter.org. If you can visit and help us, that would be wonderful.
Dr. Becerra, thanks so much for coming on the program.
My pleasure.
Brush, floss, see your dentist at least twice a year, get them cleaned.
And have some fun
Have some fun.
Summer.
Try to stay away from the sugary stuff if you can.